Twitch is kind of a bit of a clown show. Now, RGT is a YouTuber. I got my audience on YouTube. I built up everything on YouTube, but I have dabbled in Twitch a few times before in the past, and honestly, I didn't really like it for kind of a myriad of reasons. The primary reason is because, hey, migrating an audience from YouTube to a Twitch account or vice versa isn't necessarily the easiest thing in the world because people have their preferences, and that's cool. I understand that. But to me, Twitch has always been weird because it seems like there's rules for thee, but not for me when it comes to some of their bigger content creators. Content creators seem to get banned or suspended on the platform for very similar things that other content creators do, but because those content creators are more so at the top of the pecking order, they get a bit more preferential treatment. Their suspensions are shorter, or maybe they skirt a suspension completely. So I don't really like that. Like, YouTube is not perfect, don't get me wrong, and it probably is that sort of same metric that goes onto it, but Twitch kind of has more of that human side of things, where it's not, as cut and dry as YouTube is. And when you get that human element involved in like business stuff, things get very interesting because a business exists for one reason, and that's to make money. They're not here to be your friend, they're not here to be your pal, they're here to make money. But Twitch made a very interesting decision a couple of days ago and now has rescinded that decision because they're idiots. Because nobody at Twitch sat there and thought, hey, you know what, this probably isn't the best idea in the world. Twitch decided a few days ago, hey, you know what, we need to let artistic nudity on the platform. Artistic nudity on a platform that you have to be 13 or up to sign up on. And you can get into that whole debate about the kids stuff, and parents should parent their kids and stuff, and I totally get it. RGT does not have kids. Do I think it's a little bit weird? Yeah, I do, because Twitch was a website at one point in time, this may shock you, but this was a website about video games and video game culture and playing and streaming video games. But along the way, they decided to get a bigger part of the cut of money that exists in the realm of live streaming. I get it. Things change, things evolve. I'm not necessarily talking about the kid element of it, but what I find interesting is when you give people an inch, they'll take a mile. You've seen it time and time again in every form of anything in the world. If you give people an inch, they'll take a mile because they'll want to push those limits and then potentially have those limits removed because you've already done this. You've done the first building block in order to do this. So since Twitch decided, hey, artistic nudity is cool, people went out and tried to immediately push that to the limit. There was live streaming of hentai videos and stuff like that, the furries and stuff. If that's how you get your jollies off, that's cool. That's not what RGT does, though. I like real human beings. But of course, then you had some of the ladies of Twitch obviously pushing this to their absolute limits, trying to garnish earnings and revenue from people that, I don't know, I guess they've never heard of like a strip club or an escort service or something. I don't really get it. I don't understand it. I'm sure there's some psychological thing here, but people were immediately trying to push the limits of this. And many big Twitch content creators came out and were like, this is a good thing. I'm glad there's artistic nudity here. Even like dudes and stuff like that. Like, let's get this straight. If I was a hot chick and I had like a nice rack and a nice ass and stuff like that, yeah, you're damn right I'd be showing my stuff off because I want to make money. Like, people like making money. But then Twitch decided, hey, we've made a mistake, people. We've made a mistake. We can't allow artistic nudity because what is artistic nudity? What's art to one person might not be art to another person. And that's kind of what art is. Art is a very subjective thing. Look at the art of music. Like, there's millions of different genres out there. Some of them are things that people like. Some of them aren't things that people like, but it's something that doesn't have a clear definition. When you try to clearly define art, you end up getting into a whole tizzy of stuff with this. And then Twitch decided today, hey, we made a mistake. We didn't understand how this was going to play out and how this was going to do. So no more nudity on the platform. You didn't know You didn't know how this was going to, who works at Twitch? Who works at Twitch and is deciding these sorts of policies and procedures to the point of where they're like, if we allow artistic nudity, it'll just be artistic, and not realize that people are going to take advantage of that, not realize that people are going to want to cross that line, not realize that people are going to want to push the envelope. Idiots. Idiots work at Twitch, obviously, and idiots run Twitch. So I find it interesting because now I expect all of these bigger Twitch content creators, some of them being men who don't, show goodies on camera, are they going to walk this back now and be like, oh, well, I always, Twitch made the right decision here. Like, it's such a clown show. And to me, the problem with the doing the artistic nudity thing is, look, make your money, secure your bag. If that's what you want to do, like, that's cool. I'm cool with it. But there's a large segment of people, men and women, mostly women, because nobody really wants to look at a naked man all that much, like, on the internet. Let's just keep facts here. If you're a woman who doesn't want to do stuff like that, and you just want to, keep it gaming or keep it just casual chatting and stuff like that, whatever, cooking channel or something like that. If you're on a platform where there's other people that are pushing this artistic nudity thing, you don't think that's going to bleed into the people that don't want to do stuff like that? And then some 400-pound obese neckbeard comes in the chat and you're like, let me see your titties. I'll give you 50 Twitch emoji bits, whatever the hell they are. Like, of course it's going to bleed into it. You're essentially turning the website into like an OnlyFans, or and I know OnlyFans is trying to rebrand into like all sorts of stuff here, but at the crux of it is sex, and sex sells. I get it. I completely get it. But there's a time and a place for stuff like that. And I don't feel like Twitch was the time and the place for stuff like that. So how this even went through, how anyone thought that this was a good idea is preposterous to me. It's absolutely ridiculous. There are a million cam girl websites out there where you can get your rocks off. There's actually places in life, these are called strip clubs, and you can go there, and not only, there's no screen between you, like, it's right there in your face. It's right there in your face. You want to take it another level? There's escorts. Like, I don't get it. It's preying on people who develop a parasocial relationship with these streamers and stuff like that. And it's crazy to me. The Twitch audience is known for being good people. But didn't we just learn that the people that are perceived to be good can sometimes not be good? I don't know, man. I don't know. The whole situation was absolutely ridiculous. But I want to see if these big Twitch people who were saying, yes, this is a good thing, I'm glad they did this, I want to see if they walk that back now, because that's no longer an acceptable policy on this platform, which it probably shouldn't have been in the first place. Like, are you going to walk that back? Are you going to say, hey, you know what, I was wrong on this, or hey, I thought it was fine, but they decided it wasn't fine? Because you just look like a jackass now. Like, you look like an absolute idiot for championing for this when so many people were like, hey, probably not the best idea. And that's not even getting into the advertiser side of things. Advertisers pick where they want, you're watching X videos or something. What pops up? Jerkmate. You're not seeing freaking, the freaking, the upcoming Disney movie or a new Ford truck when you're watching your weird porno stuff. Like, no, you're seeing other adult websites. Did Twitch think, oh yeah, advertisers are going to want to put their stuff on these videos? Idiots. Twitch is I hate Twitch. I shouldn't say I hate Twitch, because I may end up on there one day. But I just don't understand Twitch. I don't understand the people that are running it. And it's a clown show. It's an absolute clown show to me. Just the way that the rules constantly change, and we're doing this. Like, why? Who asked for artistic nudity? Like, well, what's the point? What is artistic? If I were to draw two eyes on my ass cheeks and be like, this is a cartoon who's spitting out chocolate, you get what I'm saying? Like, is that art? Because maybe to me that's art. You can't define it, can you? I don't know why I made this video. I just wanted to talk about it. I don't know what I'm going to overlay with this. I might not overlay anything on this. It could just be me sitting here talking about Twitch. And you know what? I think it's going to be, because I don't feel like putting any effort into this video. I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to talk. I'll put a music track up there so you can bop along to it. But yeah, so that's what's going on with Twitch. Sorry. No longer artistic boobies are allowed, or peni. What is art? Who knows, man? Who knows? Catch you guys on the next video. Later.